Chris Johnson wasn't able to be on hand with us that race. As green flag is in the air. Riley Sharp out front now, 33 to 6. Ed Angus in second. Corey Henson, runner-up finish on August the 2nd, battling there with the 00 Johnson for third. As we go Riley Sharp, Ed Angus, Chris Johnson. Corey Henson, here comes the 8 though of Aaron Wilkie, who's up to that fourth spot to look at the battle for fifth between Jurgensen and Henson. Riley Sharp in the 33 out front. Chris Johnson, the 00 in second. The 6 of Ed Angus battling with Johnson on the outside. All right. Replay. Let's try this again. Dakota. It's almost Dakota's turn. Right now, it's Jim Flannery out front. Here comes Morrow on the outside in the 7. Scrivener shoots down low on the inside. Lap number 1's going to go to Dakota Scrivener. Jim Flannery second. Rick Morrow third. Here comes Mike Sloan in the 77. Mike Sloan in that 77 moves up to that third spot. So right now it's Scrivener, Hazel, Sloan. We've got racing all around the track as Nate Scrivener in that 29, and there goes the 7 of Morrow. Bringing out the caution as he goes. Here they come out of turn number 4. 9 more laps to go. Sam Douglas showing the nose on the inside of the 15 of Sidler. Sam right there on that back bumper, and then going to turns 3 and 4. 12.855 for Sidler. The 7 of Sam Douglas with a 12.935. Sidler opening the bottom up a little bit for Sam. Here comes Douglas. Going to make a move on the inside. As Sidler is pushing out of the corners, opening up that inside lane for Sam. But right now, Sidler gathering it all in as he is getting back into the groove of things. As right now, he is holding off the 7 of Douglas as we got 5 more laps to go. Chris Johnson on the outside. Johnson shifts up the track there. Has the advantage at the line. It's going to be the 00 of Chris Johnson. No, the 33 of Riley Sharp. There we go. Now the Chris Johnson out front in the 00 to 33 of Riley Sharp in second. The 8 of Aaron Wilkie in third. Chris Johnson still out front. Riley Sharp in second with Aaron Wilkie in that 8 car. Now going on the inside of Sharp with Michael Jurgensen behind him. Michael Jurgensen started 7th and has worked his way up to the top 5 as he sits in that 4th spot behind the 8 of Wilkie. Riley Sharp trying to hold on to that 2nd spot with Wilkie on the inside. Wilkie able to make it stick there, and Vegas got loose there. Hold on to it, buddy. But great racing. Here comes Wilkie and Jurgensen. Jurgensen, he's going to make it interesting here. 3 wide into turn number 3. For the battle for second, Wilkie going to hold off Sharp and Jurgensen. Chris Johnson still out front. Aaron Wilkie still in that 2nd spot with Riley Sharp and Jurgensen racing hard behind him. as it's still going to be the 00 of Johnson. Here comes Jurgensen on the inside of Wilkie. Side by side for second between Jurgensen and Wilkie. Jurgensen on that inside, Wilkie on the outside. Jurgensen got loose in turn number 4. He's trying to push a little bit up, trying to get Wilkie up on that high side to get him loose, as Jurgensen trying to pull away from Wilkie and gain on the 00 of Johnson. He's trying to do two things at once. Well, he moves the 00 of Coach Brown up to that 3rd spot. Right now, she has nobody around her. She's all by herself. Hold on to it, Coach. Here he comes. Between Bates and Trent, they're side by side. Still side-by-side battle, but here comes that 4. That's Tyler Ledbetter. Tyler Ledbetter now moving up, gaining a little bit of ground on the battle for the lead between the 2 of Trent and the 91 of Bates. Trent out front with a 17.018, 17.012 for Bates. Danny Trent back on the inside of Bates. Here we go. It's going to be a shootout to the end. Get on the edge of your seats. Get on the edge of your couch if you're watching at home. Danny Trent now, your new race leader. Bates, though, not going to go away easily. He's right on the back bumper of Trent. They go into turns number 3 and 4. Bates now will go on the inside of Trent. Hard, clean racing there for the lead. All right, here we go. Green flag is in the air. Bates out front, your leader come out of 4, Justin Blake, paddling hard with the BMW Brendan Ward. They go into turns number 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go side by side for a second. Justin Blake battling hard on the schoolyard with the 3 of Brendan Ward. Jimmy Phone in the 48 sitting in that 4th spot as he gains a little bit of ground there behind the battle for second. Dylan Bates pulls away to 1 to 2 car lengths lead, but here comes Brennan now. Brennan gets in front of the 25 of Blake. Dylan Bates out front, Brennan Willard in second. Jimmy Phone in the 48, sitting in 3rd. Here comes Jimmy Phone right on the back bumper of the 3 of Brennan Willard. Ready to see a battle for that 4th spot between Blake and Ross. Right now it's Dylan Bates out front. Brennan Willard in second. Jimmy Phone in the 3rd spot. Here comes Ross, as I mentioned earlier. He's on the inside of the 25 of Blake as they race for 4th. You can tell right there that 91 as he enters into turns number 3 of Brendan Willard 44 choosing that outside lane. No. Brennan says, I want to go. Dylan says, not so fast, not so fast. Green flag is in the air. Joe Williams out in front, Herbie out in front. Look at Herbie go to 23 and Nicholas Bradshaw in second. Look out, here comes Jaden Smith. What a move by that young man. He is up there down there on the bottom, but it's going to be the 53 and Joe Williams, the 13 and Jaden Smith, and the 23 and Nicholas Bradshaw. Lap number 1, but look at these three. They're competing tonight in this heat race for you fans on the grandstands and the wild side and on ShowMeDirt videos, and it's still the 53 of Williams, the 13 of Smith, and the 23 of Bradshaw. Exit. Here she comes, making a move on the inside. Ackelman on the inside of Sloan. They're side by side. Coming out of turn number 4. We got a new race leader, the 70 of Yvette Ackelman. Yvette Ackelman now